Hey guys, what's up? I'm just kind of doing like a trip down memory lane kind of video. It's for DI. It's also known as, wait for it, Destination Imagination. I have to Google it to find out the whole definition for you, but that's because I'm a weirdo and I don't know the definition of Destination Imagination by heart. But, oh, there's another tab open. Interesting. Destination Imagination, also known as DI, is a volunteered educational nonprofit that teaches 21st century skills, which is pretty awesome. I'll tell you about my experience in DI. I was in DI in the sixth grade, 2011. I went to this school called Cross County. A shout out to Cross County. They recently had a friend. I didn't know her, but I was still in the same school. Cross County is K through 12, so I was still in the same school as her. And since I went there, they lost a loved one and a friend in a car accident like a few weeks ago. And I was like mourning that night, like mourning with the O-U, not a O-R. I was mourning that night, you know. She was beautiful. That's all I'm going to say because I didn't really know her, but they had a recent loss there, and it just reminded me of Cross County and how much fun I had there, and to bring on my memory to YouTube. And if you do not know what DI is, I just read you the definition, and basically what our team did, we did versus foiled again. It's just a thing. What you have to do is you have to have a skit, and you have to build like this thing, you put a weight on it. I wasn't part of the weight system thing, so I don't know what that is. If you do, message me or something because I kind of want to know more about it. But the skit, it has to be, the maximum time is 3 minutes long, and all the props you have to build yourself, and the script you have to make yourself. So it's more of a, like, no one can help you really. Like, you can ask questions to the person who is volunteering to collect all the kids and do everything like that, but you can't ask them for help. It all has to be like one person knows exactly how to make this jukebox out of cardboard and what color to paint it and everything, and it's all student made. That's all it is. And there's 3 different sections. There is district, state, and then globals. With our team, we went to district. District was at not Lincoln High, Columbus High School, which was pretty awesome. State was in Omaha. I don't remember where it was. I think it was actually in a school. And at state, you have to be there the whole day, the entire day when you show up, and then wait for all the other people, for their skit to be played, and for them to be voted on and stuff, and get their results in. And you have to be there the entire day. And at the very end of the day, we all sat, like, they had a podium and a stage and everything, and us kids, we sat on the floor. Like, there were a whole bunch of kids from all over the state who made it past district, which was pretty awesome. And so they would announce by town. We were in Stromsburg, Nebraska, and we were like hoping. I think they're not by town, by what your play is called, which ours was called Versus Foiled Again. And we got second place, so, which is pretty awesome. We got second place. That made us really excited because in 2011, that was the first year But that was the second year they were able to go to globals. But the very first year they could not. They weren't able to make it. But that year, 2011, they could. I know it confused all of you. Let me restart that. In the previous year, from 2011, that team, they could go to globals. They could go and participate, but they didn't have enough money to. So in 2011, which the team I was in, we could go to globals, and we did. So we were the first team to physically go to globals, which was in Tennessee, and it was pretty awesome. And when we got back, I think it was like after school sometime, because that's when we practiced and that's when we rehearsed our stuff. That's when we made all of our props. We got our medals on stage. Like at our school, we had a stage. It's pretty awesome. K through 12, it's kind of awesome to have a stage with all the mounted small compact room you have, even though it is a big school, but you have to have enough room to have enough students. But we went on stage and I think we got the medals first. This is what the medal looks like. It has an orange necktie. This is the medal itself, and this is the back of it. Hopefully you can read it. No, I'll just read it. It says versus foiled again, second place, middle, as in middle school, in 2011. And then after we got the medals, I don't remember what order it was in, but we did the play for our parents and for other students if they wanted to go. It was pretty awesome. I was really scared because at districts and at state, we did not go on a stage. We were like on a gym floor. So I was freaking out because I never really liked to be on stage. I'm not that kind of social. Don't like to be in the spotlight. But after that, it was like right after school got out when we made our trip to Tennessee. I don't remember. It was like right after school got out, like a few weeks. And we got on this bus, and I think we got on the bus like around evening. It was really fun. What kind of fun? We got to say goodbye to our parents, which I really was never separated from my mom. Besides going to Camp Kentucky, which I don't go to now, but along the way I took pictures, as anybody as like me have, being photographers and love taking pictures. And I'm sorry this is a really long video, but I want to tell you every detail because it was really exciting to me. This is like the very first one I took. I have to see if you can see it in the picture. In the video, in the picture. It's the very first one. I don't remember where we were at, but it was really fun. Just seeing new places. This one coincidentally made sense to me. If you can, and you see what it says. Thank you, truck, for being in the way. This is supposed to be the side view of this. Do you see it? It's supposed to be the side view. Yeah. I think this was actually in the morning. A very good sunset. I know it does not look good on camera, but if you physically saw it and took a picture of it, I thought it was beautiful. And while we were there, like the first day, I'll stop and show you this. That night, it was actually like really early in the morning when we got there from the bus. We got aboard, we put our bags in our rooms. Everyone wanted to go to bed, but we were all forced to go downstairs and meet with this person, a representative from DI, and we got these things. They're like little necktie things you put around your neck. And we were in Tennessee, so going from Nebraska to not Knoxville, but to Tennessee where the university is, really tiring. We probably got sick of each other really quickly. But anyway, we got this. We got the bus information, if you can see that. We got bus information. We got pretty much everything. We got a map, and we got a map. We got pretty much everything. I still have like the room card to that room that we stayed in. It doesn't say what room it was, Wish it did, but it didn't. But then that next full day that we were there, I took these pictures. We were just like sightseeing. I thought that I kind of wanted to go into this place, the whatever house, but we didn't. I wanted to go, but we didn't. I didn't tell anyone because I was shy. Now, if you live in Nebraska, you know there are no skyscrapers. I mean, like where I live, there are no skyscrapers. Maybe in Omaha, but not in Lincoln. There's not any big skyscrapers at all. And I haven't really been into Omaha very much, but excuse me. So this is obviously a skyscraper, the reflection of clouds. I thought this was amazing and something to bring back to show my mom. I thought it was seriously really cool. I took this picture just for the fact that it was ironic that we're in Tennessee and there's a movie theater named Tennessee. Very ironic. Haha. And during this point when I took this picture, if you can see it, hopefully you can, took this picture, we were heading to like this mall type thing, and we went past this, and I stopped. Like, I was in the back, and I stopped, but my friend April was kind of standing right next to me. I was like, I gotta take a picture of this. That's one of my other favorite pictures besides the sunrise or sunset or whatever it is. And this is the last picture I wanted to show you. I don't actually remember going in and looking at them. I think we just walked past them, but I think I felt like I needed to respect them and respect their lives and take a picture. But anyway, after that, I think a friend of mine and her mom, we went on a ferry ride. I think. Yes, a sightseeing cruise on a ferry. If you can see that. And yes, if anyone from that trip is wondering, do I have literally everything that I had when we were there? Yes, I do. I like to keep my things. And when you're in DI, you need to know about this thing called pinning, which is technically just pins that the states make. And I'm going to show you like 6, 7 of these pins that we got. Like, you're trading the pins. And then I'll list the rest of them off. I wrote them down. This one is my favorite one. It's from Red Oak, Texas. This is my favorite one. Look at that. That's beautiful. It's all glittery. Glittery. This one, I think this is from Illinois. Illinois, you have some good taste. I love this. I love the old kind of things, like jukeboxes, record players. I love those things. This one is from Korea. And yes, obviously, globals means that there are people from all over the world going to one certain place. And we met lots of people there. We met people from Korea, obviously, from Germany. Obviously, I really couldn't talk to them unless they knew English or if I knew another language, but I don't. I barely know Spanish. Thanks, schools. Not Cross County. I learned some Spanish there, but not a lot. And then this was ours. And if none of you know where the birthplace of Kool-Aid is, it's in Nebraska. Nebraska, the birthplace of Kool-Aid. You should thank our state for making Kool-Aid just for you. This is my favorite one because I love Canada. Canada's the best. Nova Scotia. I have no clue if I'm pronouncing that right, so I can show it to you. There you go. There you go, Canada. I decided to have you in a video because Canadians are awesome. And we got some from all around. We got some from Washington, from South Dakota, obviously states in the United States, from Wisconsin, Minnesota, New York, Iowa, Kansas, and Ohio. And the Kansas one is or tornado with a cow on it. You need to love Kansas. Kansas is awesome. So, before we left, we had this idea of making t-shirts. I didn't specifically design these. I think someone else on the team designed these. But But I'm going to show you two different of the designs. This is the very front. This is the very back. I don't know if you can see all of it, so I'll move it up and down for you. Can you see it? Okay. So this right here, Guys, Fries, and Chicks was our team's name. The Humpty Dumpstys was the other team's name, and these are the lists right underneath the titles of our team names, or who was on the team. And that's, hey, I was right, Knoxville. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And then right below that is just sponsors, parents of our teammates, owned shop since it was a small town, obviously. And this is the front of the other one. Oh, excuse me, I just had dinner. This is the opposite side, if you can say it. One bus, two teams, plus one big dream. And then it has our names on it, I think, yep, at the very bottom, along with, I think, our team names and our sponsors right underneath it. It's pretty awesome. We stayed there for a few days. I don't remember exactly how long we were there, but we stayed there for a few days just for the fact there were so many people and they had to do all the results and all the counting up before anyone can leave. And I think they would let people leave if there was like an actual emergency, like, I don't know if it'd be family-wise or something, but they would probably leave, like, immediately. I don't know. But then at the very end, I will show you the ticket. At the very end, it's the closing ceremony. I don't think we got the arena floor. Oh, yeah, we got the arena floor. This is the arena floor. This is the ticket to the closing ceremony. Can you see this? There, you can see it now. This is the ticket we got. It's pretty awesome. I have to think now. That was the closing. Before we did the closing, I think there was like this huge party. And the reason this one, I like this one a lot, is besides the peace and love, it has duct tape. And that's exactly what our outfits were made out of. Duct tape. I don't want to show you because they're like, it's really embarrassing. I kind of like it. I remember telling my mom, we need to make one, like right now. It was really fun. Everybody had glow sticks. We had hats on. Hats are awesome. One of my friends, Tanner, he exchanged a Canadian's hat and they switched hats. A Dr. Seuss hat for a Canadian hat. Yeah, pretty awesome. Shh. My phone makes noises. I don't like it sometimes. But anyway, and then we left, we rode the bus, and we got home, like, really early in the morning, when we got home, obviously. But if you're thinking about going into DI, seriously do it. I was scared. My mom's like, you need to do something, so I could go make friends. And I kind of made friends. I mean, I got to know them better, which is really awesome. I got to know people better. And I got a life-changing experience. I got to experience the difference, and I did. It was so much fun. I highly recommend you do DI, even if you're not very artistic. I mean, you could help, depending on how big your group is, and depending on what your coach or your volunteer person says, you could probably not even be in the skit. You could be the person doing the weights and be with that person. Because there's this one guy who didn't really want to be in the skit, but he did the weights. I understand that. I'm not really very dramatic. But it was really fun. Yeah. That's all I'm going to say. If you're thinking about doing drama, drama is really fun. I don't really know about the school system of drama or that kind of state, local thing. I just know about my one experience in DI. That's all I know. I love DI. It was really fun. Especially when you get to go to globals. It's really fun. Plus, you get to go eat out a lot. Yeah, eat out a lot. Well, when yeah, I'm just going to say that for now. I know this video is really long, but I can't help sharing my experiences with DI to you guys and spreading the word about how awesome it is. It's pretty awesome. So thanks for watching this DI video, and have a good day.